I'm not sure how we've gotten here.
Why? Stop. Why is this thing not hot? I swear to God, if anyone says welcome to womanhood, I'm gonna lose my shit.
Okay, so where exactly do you think that these cramps are happening in your body? You don't have a uterus, so you can't have a period. And honestly, to act as if some indigestion, little bellyache, is the same thing as a woman having her period is so incredibly offensive. And, for all these people who argue that we need comprehensive sex ed, it seems that it's not actually teaching people anything about the human body and anatomy. So I'm not really sure what the point is at this point. But that's just me.
Essentially, the shedding of the uterine lining, aka the bleeding, is just one symptom of a period that some people can experience. And this symptom, along with the other symptoms often associated with periods, is the result of hormone levels in the body. And because of this, some trans women who are on progesterone and estrogen get to experience the other symptoms as their body attempts to drop an egg that doesn't exist. The bloating, the cramps, the mood swings, the cravings, those are the symptoms that some of us get to experience. Oh, and period poops. Yeah, those are a lot of fun. And just like with all things humanity, it's not a one-size-fit-all process, but I do hope that this helped clear some things up.
No. The bleeding is not a symptom of the period. It is the period because the uterus has been preparing for a baby to inhabit it. And without the baby, it goes, okay, well, we don't need all of this stuff in here. So it expels the lining and the tissues and all of that. And that's what a period is. Like, can we all just come back to reality on this and stop throwing biology just out the fucking window?
Perhaps a salad?
Y'all will have any reason to be transphobic against this woman. I swear she gets slander every other fucking month. As a person with a uterus, it's fine for trans girls to claim they have periods because phantom periods are a thing. Just because you don't have a uterus doesn't mean you can't experience PMS or period symptoms. And it doesn't fucking matter. Yes, trans women will never bleed from their uterus, but that's not all a period is. It's not somehow a slight against people with uteruses for trans women to claim that they get periods. Because everyone knows that they're not bleeding. But we also understand that they're getting phantom cramps, that they're getting mood swings, and that they're having craving. Because periods are also a hormonal thing. So as a person with a uterus, shut the fuck up.
As a woman with a uterus, I vehemently disagree with you on many of your points. So, phantom cramps. So they're just in your head. That's what you're saying. Also, we know that they're not bleeding out of their uterus because they don't have one. Why is it being depicted as transphobic to simply state truth, fact, reality? Why are we trying to erase the concept of what a period is to make you feel good? Why are we doing that? It's weird. It's weird.
Do trans women get their period? Might be a little surprising to hear, but both yes and no. When I say no, it's because trans women do not have a uterus, so there's nothing that will shed lining and bleed every month. But yes, because if you've been on estrogen, like HRT, for a while, I have read that a lot of trans women will get period-like symptoms. So that includes stuff like stomach cramps, mood swings, nausea, bloating, dizziness, pain, swelly feet, all of that stuff that people who are born with uteruses get when they have their periods. And just like periods, those symptoms will happen more or less the same time every month. So yes, trans women can get periods, just not the bleeding part.
That's not a period, bro. Not a period. What is happening? So I don't know if you guys have met Grant yet. Grant is Dylan Mulvaney 2.0, essentially. It's really weird, too, because he did this whole tampon thing on day 12. Dylan also did a tampon thing on day 12. So, that's interesting.
Let's go.
Where are they even at?
What the?
I don't know. Which one should I get?
At the Tampax Pearl, I think these are like little dots to see how much you flow, is what somebody said online. I don't know. Let's do an unboxing. It literally has instructions. Okay.
Yeah. Duh. Like, they can't just make a product and not include instructions.
Okay, this is a tampon. This thing does not go up inside you. Like, where does that go? Oh my god, what the hell? Okay, so it says you push the plunger up and out comes the baby. Kidding. That just hangs out inside you? How does it, how do you get it out? Is that what this thing's for? Oh, it comes open. Oh, do you like, where does the string go? I bought tampons because I've never bought them before. If you need one, love you. Day 12.
He even does the love you thing like Dylan. Is this guy for real? What if he's just a massive troll? This was the kid who tried to rush sororities and like didn't get accepted. And at that time, a bunch of publications said that he was trans, but he had never said he was trans. And then all of a sudden he came out and was like, look, I'm trans. And then did this Days of Girlhood. I feel like he's just really hopping on like the Dylan Mulvaney trans money train, essentially. But also, if he's serious, I'm pretty sure that there's a lot of straight men who know way more about the function of tampons than he does. So you want to be seen as women, right? You want to be accepted as women and be viewed as women. But then you do this. You make a mockery of what womanhood is. And in my opinion, you just alienate women who you presumably would like to be accepted by. There's also a lot of males who seem quite genuinely like they hate women. And there's a very strange component in that of you act and you seem like you genuinely do not like cis women. And you are hostile to them and you are mean to them and you are constantly trying to prove how you're better than women. That doesn't seem like you want to actually be a woman. It seems like you want to be your own special category, but get all of the benefits of being a woman with none of the negatives, really.
A period, by definition, is when an unfertilized egg exits the uterus along with the endometrium, which is the uterine lining. So if someone doesn't have a uterus, they cannot menstruate. So a trans woman is probably assigned male at birth, meaning they don't have a uterus. So short answer, no.
Thank you. Thank you for speaking facts. Based.
Hey, Stacy here. I want to come on today to talk about something that's been pretty popular of discussion online on social media is regarding the trans period. Because I want to come out today and say that I do experience this. And even though we don't have the physical parts to bleed, we do have the same symptoms. The bloating, the gas, the irritability, the mood swings. You know, it's basically akin to the symptoms of PMS.
Imagine being a male and talking down to women and telling them that the bleeding is simply just one part. Like, imagine that. No, that's it. That's the entire period. Without that, you have no period. You want to talk about you get weird symptoms from the hormones you're taking? Yes, sure, of course. No problem with that. It's not a period, my friend. It's not a period, okay? I feel like that's enough for today. But if you guys stuck in there with me to the end, thank you so much for watching. Thank you to all of you who have subscribed. And for those of you who have gone over to buy me a coffee and thrown a couple coffees my way, I appreciate you so much. Really means a lot to me that you would be willing to do that. Just to let you know, I've put that money towards good use in purchasing research materials for some future content, deep dives, that kind of thing. So again, thank you guys so much for being here, and I'll see you in the next one.